And forever free. Gotta actually load up my Twitch first. But hello, my diamonds, and welcome to, honestly, yeah, no idea, a pretty random stream. But there was this sale bundle thing. It was like, yeah, may as well. I wanted to buy a entirely different map than this one. And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. So I did the thing, and I didn't want to redo it since now it wants to work. Last time it literally just did that, and I couldn't actually. So I went with the Paladin. As you can obviously tell. Now, I don't actually know too much about this, but kind of disappointed. Can't actually show the custom character that I had.
Standing behind his produce stand is Eric, one of the farmers living on the village's outskirts. You have known him for most of your life, though he is still young and smile lines have only just begun to crease the sides of his eyes.
Your father said you'd be along to pick up his purchase. I don't envy him his back problems, as if he didn't have enough to deal with already as the headman. Anyhow, here you go. I'm sure he appreciates having you around to do all the heavy lifting for him.
Thanks, Eric.
Sure thing. Just make sure to get home safe.
What's everyone whispering about? I only caught a bit.
Everyone's worried about the people who've gone missing. You probably already heard about Helsa not coming home yesterday. That makes the 4th person in 2 weeks. The trackers looking for her haven't come back yet, but if it's anything like the other 3 disappearances, they won't find anything. People are real frightened, and I can't blame them. Might be a good idea to not wander around on your own, even in town.
Fair point. You watch out for yourself, too. Your wife would either break down or start tearing the forest apart looking for you.
Yeah, and then give me a walloping for vanishing on her. But seriously, stay safe until we get this sorted out. Now, get going. I bet your father will be wanting lunch or something soon. Say hello to your mother for me.
Take care, Eric.
Mm-hmm. See you around.
I have like a couple world map packs. It might be fun idea to stream. I wonder if but oh, it's a cool little admit so far. Oh my bad, I didn't. You know what? I don't know why. I didn't mean to destroy them. Yeah, I've got like a couple map packs that might be decent to stream. There's a big hat. More the other guy has a hat like that, but like there's a big hat.
You hear voices from inside your house. Perhaps it is worth waiting and listening in.
and I just heard about it this morning.
Does anyone else know?
I caught one of the trackers before he could go out to look for Helsa. He said he'd check it out while the trail was still warm, if there was one, but I don't know if he told anyone else first.
We'll have to assume that he did. People are already starting to panic, and this will make it worse. I heard people at the market this morning talking about unfamiliar monsters. No one had seen the things themselves, but the rumors are bad enough.
This goes on and you'll have a mob at your front door demanding answers.
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already. We've got to get ahead of this.
So what are you going to do about it?
Give me a minute. I've got an idea, but I want to talk it over with Katra first. You're welcome to stay if you like. They should be back soon.
Ah, there you are. Put the food on the table and come talk to me. There's something we need to discuss. Listen, you've heard about the people going missing. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but the whole Kelsit family is gone now. Neri found their farm empty this morning without even a sign of struggle. This is asking a lot, and I've got a feeling your mother's going to kill me after I say this.
Then don't say it.
But I need you to go speak with Endan Dravair and ask for his help.
You're right. I think I will throttle you. Are you insane? People are going missing, and you think sending Katra out into the woods by themselves is somehow a good idea?
I have to agree with Ilan. They'd make a tempting target.
The trackers have been going on their own, and no one's bothered them. Besides, after all the training I've put Katra through, they should be fine on their own.
Yes, but you could just send one of the trackers, or someone else.
I want the trackers to keep looking for our people. Other than them, there's no one else I'd trust in the woods more than Katra. After all the times you've run off into there as a kid, you probably know the paths better than most of the villagers. And Vair's important. His ego probably won't let him talk to just a random villager. Neri could go, but she doesn't know how to fight, and I don't want the community's healer to be missing for a whole day if someone breaks their arm.
And you're not worried what Vair might do to them?
Unless Katra does something really stupid, which I would trust them not to, they'll be fine.
You know I'm standing right here and can answer for myself.
Hey, watch the sarcasm. We've talked about this.
Well, they're right. Manners aside, they can speak for themselves, and hopefully also point out how reckless and stupid this is. Stupid? Maybe. Reckless? Probably. But I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah, that sounds like my kid. Now, Endan Dravair is a proud creature. He has the wisdom of the ages and probably knows something that we don't. But there's a good chance he won't help us for free, just on principle. If he doesn't, I want you to offer him money. This pouch has 100 gold coins in it.
100? Where did you get that kind of...
I took it from the village's emergency. Start with whatever help...
I still think that this is a bit of a...
just
At this
realized.
point.
Right.
Oh, before you go...
Yeah, that sounds like...
Probably would be best if I actually properly played this, because it did have a little intro. So we'll delete that one. Like, as you can tell, I have a couple packs that, you know, it would be fun to stream. Just so that we do actually get the proper cinematic opening, because there was one. As you can tell, it looks pretty cool. I personally haven't played DnD. And it sounds like it would be fun. But yeah, I really don't have any friends to play with. It just ends up being sad. Now surrounds us every lovely bloom designed to defend. That's good. I think that's good. And so, we move in here. And hopefully it doesn't mess up as much this time.
Hey! Glad you made it. I'm really happy that you're willing to give this game a shot. It's one of my favourite things to do with friends. Between the role-playing, strategy, and just being goofy with each other, it's always a great time. D&D has something for every kind of player. Now, you said the other day that you wanted to just get kind of an intro experience before joining my regular campaign group. So I figured a more individual sort of experience would be a good way of showing you the ropes. Give you an idea of what the experience can feel like. Just take a seat whenever you feel like getting started. I've got snacks that should last us until the end of the universe, so help yourself to those too.
Actually, can I?
Good to go? Okay, so first
on
things
snacks.
first, let's choose your class. I've got the basics already written up for a few of them, so you only need to worry about picking one. Do you want to be a holy warrior with the ability to heal yourself and smite your foes with the power of your deity? Paladin might be the way to go. Oh, or maybe a wizard, using your magic to blast bad guys sky high with fireballs while deflecting incoming attacks? But a rogue could be fun too. Hit-and-run tactics, poisoning your enemies and watching them succumb to the venom. So satisfying. But it's also lots of fun to just be a barbarian with a big axe. Barbarians can get so angry that they just kind of forget that they've been hit and keep hacking away. I've always had a hard time choosing when I'm a player, so take your time.
I think I actually might go wizard this time.
Okay, next let's allocate your stats. You want me to explain how stats and dice rolling work in this game? Stats determine what you're good at. Each stat has a use in combat, but they can also apply to role-playing situations and other things you do while adventuring in the world. Whenever you roll the 20-sided die, you'll add whichever stat applies to the roll. So, say you've got a +3 in wisdom and need to see if someone is telling the truth, you would roll the d20 and add 3 to whatever you rolled. That insight check would show how well you're able to read that person's intentions and emotions. Rolling high means you can understand them and see through any lies they might be telling. Rolling low means that you believe whatever they're saying. Within reason, of course. If you roll a 20 on that die, then you'll almost certainly succeed at whatever you're trying to do, or at least get useful info. Let's try an example. You are speaking to a tavern keeper, asking after some local bandits that you've been hired to hunt down. He talks easily enough, but he says that he has no information on these people or where to find them. Okay, you rolled a 10, so add 3 to that. With a 13, you notice him tense and almost physically withdraw when you ask him about the bandits, giving you the sense that he is hiding something and knows more about the situation than he's letting on. That's pretty much it. Rolling a 20 when you hit someone in a fight also counts as a critical hit and doubles how much damage you do to them. Rolling a 1 on that die, though, can be really bad news. Sometimes it just means failing whatever you're doing. Sometimes it means failing so spectacularly that you, fall down a flight of stairs, out of a window and into a pen of screaming goats. Okay, probably not that specifically, but you get the idea. You'll also see that your class already has stats that will best support their abilities. How you add your extra stat points is up to you. Do you want to make them better at what they already do, or do you want to balance them out a bit? You'll get more stat points to distribute as we play, so don't worry about this step too much.
No, wondering. Okay, it's actually working properly this time.
And like that, you've made your first character. Congrats! Now, how about we dive right into things? Let me just set the scene for you. The continent of Faerun has seen hundreds of stories turn into legends. The Dawn Age, when dwarves overthrew the tyrannical giants and elves waged war against evil dragons, thereby carving out a place in the world for small folk. The tyranny of the Rose Dragon, when the great red worm Ylvir of Salisar nearly razed Kalimshan and established her cruel empire. The time of troubles, when celestials and fiends alike were cast from their own realms, warring and laying waste to the mortal plane in their efforts to reclaim their divine positions. Yet each great story has great people steering the narrative. The Rose Dragon's empire only fell because Rafak al-Khajan and his companions slew the evil beast. The times of troubles ended because those like the mage Midnight rose to the occasion, in their case taking the mantle of divinity from the slain celestial Mistra until she could be resurrected. Now we come to the precipice of another such event, a budding calamity that could warp reality as we know it. Though there is no prophesied chosen one, no foreseen savior, if you play your cards right, you might just be able to avert what is to come. Or perhaps your story will simply serve as a cautionary tale for those who survive. Despite this, it all starts with something as mundane as fetching groceries for your parents.
Figured, yeah, probably would be better to just get the opening intro. Like I said, they're not really into Dungeons and Dragons. Not particularly due to it being uninteresting.
We open on Nashkel, a village on the northern slopes of the Cloud Peaks. The late spring rains have abated, making the trek across town to deliver a commission for your father at least a bit less muddy. As you make your way back along the main street, though, it is hard not to notice that your otherwise quiet home is riddled with strained, whispered conversations.
Oh. Again, it's not tale so much that I find it boring. I just really have
Standing
no one to play
behind his...
Your father's Zach. Anyhow, here you go.
Thanks.
Sure thing.
Take care, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, missed one little bit of extra dialogue.
You hear voices from inside your house. Perhaps it is worth waiting and listening in.
And I just heard about it this morning.
Does anyone else know?
I caught one of the trackers before he could go out to look for Helsa. He said he'd check it out while the trail was still warm, if there was one, but I don't know if he told anyone else first.
We'll have to assume that he did. People are already starting to panic, and this will make it worse. I heard people at the market this morning talking about unfamiliar monsters. No one had seen the things themselves, but the rumors are bad enough.
This goes on and you'll have a mob at your front door demanding answers.
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already. You've got to get ahead of this.
So what are you going to do about it?
Give me a minute. I've got an idea, but I want to talk it over with Katra first. You're welcome to stay if you like. They should be back soon.
Ah, there you are. Put the food on the table and come talk to me. There's something we need to discuss. Listen, this is asking,
Then don't say.
but I need you to go.
You're right.
I have to agree with it.
The trackers have been going.
Yes, but you could just...
I want the trackers. After all the times you've... And Vair is important.
And you're not worried what...
Unless Katra does something really...
Mom, if I can help the village, then I'm happy to do it. Besides, I was just in the woods yesterday looking for berries, and I was fine.
I was hoping you'd say that. This isn't exactly enviable. Now, Endon Dravair is a proud creature. He has the wisdom of the ages and probably knows something that we don't. But there's a good chance he won't help us for free, just on principle. If he doesn't, I want you to offer him money. This pouch has 100 gold coins in it.
100? Where did you get that kind of money?
I took it from the village's emergency fund. I'd say this counts. Rounded it out to 100 using money we were saving for a new roof. Start with a low offer, like 30, and work your way up, unless you think you're going to insult him or lose his interest. Whatever help or advice you can give will be welcome. If we're lucky, he might already know where our missing people are or where to look. A bird's eye view could show him what we need.
I still think that this is a bad idea.
If I'm being honest, it probably is a bad idea, but it's the only one we've got.
Is there anything else I should know before going?
At this point, you know everything that we do. I wish we could be of more help, but Vair's home is not far. Hopefully nothing will bother you on the way.
Right. I guess I'll head out now then.
Oh, before you go, do you want to do a quick sparring match? Couldn't hurt to...
Yeah, that sounds like a...
This is kind of cool.
One more thing. I'm sure you can find your way and don't want me fussing over you. But in case something happens, you should take your father's old wayfinder. Thanks. I'll take good care of it.
Just be careful, and come back in one piece. We'll be waiting for you with some dinner ready.
Oh, okay, that's what the wave. I was like, how exactly do I hold it? And then I realized, you don't want to say anything before I go? Food. That's pretty cool. Final staff. I was about to say, pretty sure that I was going in the wrong direction. Okay, you seem okay, buddy. Honestly, I was meant to be doing Star Wars again, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. I just bought this, so may as well try.
What is that? Is someone... Whoa! Stay back!
Yep. No one said that you're allowed to use ranged weapons.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I wonder if they got something to do with what's going on.
Logic would dictate go that way, but apparently there's nothing this way. Oh. Oh, okay. Hell, recharge. No idea why I thought there was going to be more pressing health issue. Chest. Jump, 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 jump. Ah. Good thing that there's no way to parkour up there, is there? Unless I go around this side. I have no idea what I got. Oh.
Guess this is it? Unless this wayfinder led me to some old owlbear den. Okay then. What?
Why do you do this? Release me!
Why I want the gold.
What's that?
As you reach for the coin that seemed to suck the life from Endan Dravair, you note a crack running down its face. Whatever these people want with it, you doubt they should have it. The moment you touch the metallic surface, though, a jolt of energy sears through your fingers and up your arm, followed by a sense of pressure, as if the ocean's tide were rushing into your flesh. Recoiling, the coin is adhered to your fingertips, bound there even as you feel that the force pouring from it stretches your skin and crushes your bones, threatening to rupture and burst your entire body. Rather than your body, though, it is the coin that bursts. erupting into shards of metal as the same light that flowed into it earlier streams into you. The physical pain abates, though something continues to press on your mind, clawing its way into your thoughts and filling your skull as the world around you distorts and turns insensible, chaotic, and then, finally, dark.
What happened? Where is...
Who are you? What have you done to me?
I don't know.
Answer me!
Please, stop! Who are you? What are you doing to me?
Who am... I will ask again. Who are you? What happened to those people in my cave?
Your cave? Who or what are you?
Do not play games, child. I am Endan Dravayer, and you will answer my questions.
My name's Katra. I live in the nearby village. You're saying you're the dragon?
Do not play games with me, child. Now answer my questions. What happened in my cave, and what have you done to me?
I wasn't with those people, and I only saw the last part, when that weird coin started doing something. It looked like they were pulling something out of you, and then some thing was put into your body. I thought they'd killed you.
They might have.
What do you remember?
That's kind of a tonal shift.
I remember. They must have trapped my soul in that coin. I have heard of
what do you
artifacts
remember?
that can do such. I had never expected that it would be so painful, though. It felt like I was being torn and pulled apart, then crushed until I could not even tell what part of my body I was feeling. I suppose, though, that I was not feeling my body at all. After that, I saw the thing seeping out of my body, but I could not see if I was breathing. Everything after is unclear. It hurts to remember. I was still reeling when the next thing I clearly saw was your face. A moment before I felt that transfer again. Then we were here. Now we need to return me to my... Do you smell
Let me guess.
smoke?
The village is ransacked and everyone is dead.
Yeah. I'm going home. I need to see if anything has happened.
This is a waste of time. You need to find the people who took my body immediately.
Only after I see if they went to my village first. They may have done something.
How come it's always, yeah, your entire village is burned to the ground and death, destruction as the start of like any quest?
No!
Hey, there's something going on in that village over there. I'm not leaving a tree cover until whatever it is gets sorted out. Bad feeling about it.
I was honestly about to say, like, dude, it'd be funny if the NPC was literally just like an NPC and not even doing anything. Damn it. I apologize. Let me... My auto clicker decides it wants to be special today. I accidentally minimized it till it was like barely anything, and then I had to try and open it. And boop. Boop. So in anime news, I tried watching Girlfriend, and first episode was, I didn't even finish. Like, so if your response to your boyfriend asking if he can date another chick that you just clearly bonded with is to punch him hard in the face. And then you have the boyfriend be like, yeah, I'll give you a bunch of money per month, like 30,000 yen, which I have no idea how much that would be in Australian. And the other girlfriend would be like, I'll also make a ton of cookies. Yeah, that seems like a toxic relationship.
Mom? Dad? Nani? Kosh? Tadil? Anyone? The house? What happened to the house? Mom? Dad? Help! Someone help! Someone tell me what!
Ah, so there is someone left. Oh, I figured there would be a few of you bumpkins left scurrying about like rats. Well, we can't have you going and squealing to your neighbors about us, no. We want things to be quiet and peaceful, so you will have to come with us.
What have you done to my home? Where is everyone?
Take or kill them. We'll have no witnesses today.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were going with the hard fight, but then someone comes along and just saves us.
This was my home?
Not anymore, it would seem.
Why would they do this? Where is everyone?
Do you actually expect an answer to that question, or are you simply asking empty questions to hear yourself speak?
No, it's just... This is a lot to process, and... I feel sick.
We do not have time for you to be pathetic. Your little village is gone. Accept that and move on.
That's cruel and not appreciated right now. I understand that you're upset, but I am too. So can you please lay off?
Fine.
So what are we supposed to do now? I don't have a home, and you don't have a body, and I'm not letting you take over mine.
I do not think that I could even if I tried. As much as it galls me to admit it, all I can do is hurt you. I think that I could kill you if I truly wished, but that would likely end my life too.
That's... good to know.
We shall hunt the people who took my body. We will find a way for you to put me back, and I can force answers out of those treacherous eels. Perhaps you can use the coin again to set things right.
But it exploded when I touched it. It felt like something was being forced into me before I blacked out. That must have been when you came.
Without the coin, I doubt that you would have been able to restore me anyhow, much less after whatever that monster of theirs did to me in the time since. It seemed to be fusing with my form. It might have been feeding. That was not the impression I felt.
So I've got the same question as before. What now?
Short of purging my soul from your body, which I would not recommend lest you want me to destroy the both of us first, you will need to put me into another vessel. Ideally, though, that vessel will be my own original body, purified of whatever has come to infest it. If your villagers were taken by this group, then finding where they have taken me will also lead you to the answers you seek.
Sure, but I don't know anything about healing dragons or moving souls from one body to another. How are we supposed to do all of that, or even find these people?
I think that the best course now would be to seek the advice of the scholars in Candlekeep. It is relatively close and hosts the greatest collection of knowledge in Faerun that I am aware of, anyhow. If anyone would know of a cure or be able to devise one and be able to tell us more about this group of people that attacked me, then we will almost certainly find them in Candlekeep's great library. Rather than walk the whole way, see if that man with the cart is heading north. Preserve your strength while you can.
I think that's actually the first good, usable advice you've given me.
Do not push your luck with such frequent sarcasm, child. Find the cart and let us leave.
I will have to admit, it is so far seeming fun. Aside from whenever it does that. So, do that if I'm... Okay, yeah, I'm assuming it does that if you're trying to move.
Need a lift?
After nearly 2 weeks of walking, leaving over 100 miles of the coast road behind you, Candle Keep's soaring spires are finally close enough to reveal their details. Set atop a craggy peninsula, rising above the Sea of Swords, the fortress overlooks the surrounding farmland, while keeping a healthy distance from the wild and shadowy Cloakwood.
At last. I had forgotten how long it can take to travel when one does not have wings with which to fly. It certainly seems tedious. Remember, Candle Keep is the home of the Avowed, the greatest scholars on the continent. Be respectful, follow their rules, and try not to let anything too uncivilized come out of your mouth.
Anything I should know about this place before we go any further?
Last I was here, they only allowed the local scholars called the Avowed through the Emerald Door into the inner ward, where the libraries are. They have since eased their restrictions somewhat, I have heard, but be prepared to do some favors or pay for entrance.
Well, I'm actually looking forward to this, Vair.
What did you just call me?
Vair? Come now. Endandravair is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
Endandravair is the name given to me by my mother, a great worm of majesty, wisdom, and beauty, the likes of which you can scarcely imagine. Vair is childish, altogether too familiar.
Yeah, but it's easier. And it's what everyone at home called you. Now let's get going. We're burning daylight.
Excuse me?
You're excused. We did just say we were burning daylight, and you clearly didn't hear that. Also, I'm like mildly tired. I had to wake up. And go down the road, and yeah. Still kind of feel like I need to fall asleep, but I at least want to try maybe an hour and a half.
These fields look almost untended, and I do not hear any farmhands or livestock. Have these places been abandoned for some reason? Keep a keen eye out. If these people fled their homes, they must have had a good reason to do so.
I'm not gonna lie. want to destroy their crops. Oh, okay, it's just a one tap button.
Hey, you! Wait, I've got something to tell you about those guards. We're starting to wonder if you'd actually stopped at all.
What do you need to warn us about?
Well, the guards aren't going to let you in. I saw you coming up the road, and it's pretty clear you're not from here, so no one's going to let you in, even to the Court of Air.
Why aren't they letting strangers in?
People that are going missing in the area. Travellers and locals alike. Those farms you pass by, for example. Yeah, the families that live there just up and vanished. No sign of an attack or anything. So the people in charge are getting right paranoid and only allowing residents to enter the city.
Who are you, anyhow?
Oh, people around here just call me Scratch. It's not a very inspiring nickname, but better give 'em my real name in case the authorities come sniffing around. Used to work in the city office as a scribe, but didn't work out.
What's the Court of Air?
The first time era. It's a big courtyard area, kind of like a small town in itself where people who aren't among the avowed can live, work, and just find some lodging if they're travellers like you. Only the avowed are allowed to stay in the inner ward after all.
So how do we get in?
If you're gonna enter Candlekeep, you're gonna need a residence pass. They handed them out to all the locals in their jurisdiction, but it was pretty rushed, and with my special set of skills, I can make one that will fool the guards into letting you through the gate. What do you say? 25 gold, and the documents will be all yours.
It really sounds like working with him is the only way into the city and that he's offering a fair price.
I don't have much money to spare, and you don't look like you have many customers. Drop the price to 10 and I'll pay you.
No, I don't, so I need to make each one count.
Fine. We have a deal.
Good. Now, I can't make this pass from nothing, and I sold my last copy a week ago, so you'll need to find one of your own that I can modify. Look at those farmhouses, though. The families there were either taken or left in a hurry. There might have one or two lying around. Bring back a copy, plus payment, and I'll get to work. Be careful, though. The people are gone, but I've heard some rustling around there and strange sounds. Never seen anything, but gives me the creeps. And I think I saw someone go into one of those houses, maybe to stay the night, but I never saw them come out. Probably just missed them, though. Good luck!
Of course, we have to do the legwork.
We? I'm the one doing all the work. You're just along for the ride.
I will contribute as best I can. My advice by itself could prove invaluable.
Yeah, if you ever give it. What is this thing?
Some sort of construct, it would seem. I would presume that it was guarding this house, unless someone left it with more malicious intentions.
Thanks, but that advice isn't helping me to kill it!
Just tear it apart. If it cannot hold itself together, it is no threat. To think you needed my help to figure even that out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm surprised at the scarecrows, and in the off chance, I'm assuming I've got to wait till it's off cooldown. I have myself muted. When I did this, I really had no idea that you could do it. Like, seriously, I tried and I was like setting it up, and yeah, when it comes to having to set up a railway system between like 6,000 blocks, it's really handy not having to do that every time. That all scarecrows, or kind of half expecting that you could have opened the journal. Oh, or do I actually need to kill you off? I could have sworn that I did kill all of you. You seriously just hiding?
Finally! What were those things doing on a farm? I don't think seagulls justify that level of protection.
No, perhaps they wandered here. Rogue constructs are not unheard of. Still, you might learn something if you look around. Then again, what have scarecrows to do with our mission?
Not much, I guess.
Katra, I'm going to try something. Do not be alarmed if things start to look different.
Wait, what? Whoa. Okay, what's going on?
I said not to be alarmed. I was uncertain if I could do this while in your body, but my intimate connection to the material plane allows me certain privileges of perception when...
Plain speak, please. Village kid, remember?
Of course. In essence, I can see some elements of magic, how enchantments work, their origin or nature, what they draw power from. It depends on the situation, but you get the gist of it. Perhaps this will help on occasion, though I must admit that it is somewhat taxing to use this ability with your body. Please be quick.
The stake that was holding the scarecrow upright is uninteresting, but the hole where it was seems to have been disturbed relatively recently. This was only put in a week ago, if that.
What would that kind of magic be doing here?
I cannot say. Some people draw power from such places, making contracts with fiendish creatures or finding other ways to tap into those planes' powers. Sometimes creatures from there also escape into the world, either through a summoning gone wrong or random circumstance. We have too little information to judge by. Still, this is worrisome. Be careful, lest a Garistro catch you by surprise and turn you into a snack.
The stake that was holding the scarecrow upright is uninteresting.
What would that kind of magic be doing?
I cannot. Sometimes creatures from there also escape into the world.
A what now?
Giant minotaur-like, pig bat-faced demon thing. Not great at parties.
Vair, was that a joke?
Do not call me that.
Lower planes?
Other realities connected to ours, where evil things like devils and demons live, among other unsavory entities. Hades, the Abyss, Pandemonium, none of them too pleasant to visit.
if I don't talk to Toby much, it is because I'm just completely tired. I think I'm tired, but at least want to again try to get a couple, like a little bit of time in. I was about to say, I'm probably not going to use this too much. To which I was going to investigate here next anyway. Um. Oh, and now I just
Folded and then stuffed haphazardly among a pile of now rotting onions, you find a piece of parchment marked with an official-looking seal and titled Evidence of Residence in the Candlekeep Territories. A bit wordy and a bit more aromatic than you'd like, but it should do the trick.
Good. Now return to that individual Scratch. Let us hope that he is adequate to the task.
Hope or not, we don't have many other options to resort to, Vair.
Why must you insist on calling me that?
It's what everyone in the village called you. It's easier than saying your full name.
Be glad that I am a magnanimous and forgiving dragon, else I would be inclined to start tearing up your mind again.
Don't worry, you're already a big enough headache as it is.
Ah, is that a bit of legal documentation I see there? And smell? Okay, well, you work with what you've got, right? Give me a bit to scrape off and refinish the important parts, then I'll start with colour matching, then confirming the handwriting, and your eyes are glazing over. Just give me the goods and wait a bit. And here you go. Certification that you absolutely belong to the area and can come and go as you like. Just don't let any wizards near it. They get curious. They've probably got spells or something that can sniff out a forgery. Otherwise, though, no one will ever be the wiser. Enjoy the castle!
Okay, bye, buddy. You know what? I'm making the executive decision of... Oh, we can actually half slightly go into the water, but then death. Okay. Pro tip, do not go into the water. I'm making the executive decision of I am going to bed. This has been fun so far. So there's a chest up there that I missed. I want to at least see if that's a chest first. How do I get up there? Up, 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 up. I forget what game it was, but I always found it kind of funny to like just start launching fireballs at the castle. Yeah, no, it was Skyrim. Like, yeah, just casually standing outside the town, launching fireballs, because fuck it, why not? And especially getting up a couple rapid fire spells, and then it's just like boom, boom, boom. But anyway, I'm making the executive decision that I am going to get some sleep. Hopefully I'll do a coin flip next time, and either Star Wars or more Minecraft, because so far this has been pretty fun. But anyway, first I also actually want to show off the character that I made. It's so stupid. Like, so I kind of went, I feel like the headset is a bit too much. I kind of wanted to go with like an experimented, just butchered character. Like, with the eye scar, the eye patch, the crystals, sawn off limbs, and just random as shit wings. I used to have the, yeah, I feel like the, one might actually work a bit better. Yeah, that one might actually be a bit better, unless there are a couple. Is that a warden head? Oh, that's adorable. Like, some of these look nice, but I'm not sure as to how much I'd be willing to pay just for a skin. I'm trying to figure out what would actually be a decent... Because I don't think that their headsets would work. I actually think that crown would probably be the best option. As soon as I find it again. See, some look good, but at the same time, I'm really not sure as to how I'd feel about spending what is essentially $5 on a skin item. $5 on Resident Evil to get a ticket that'll help. Yeah, sure. Why the... Why in the stars do I have... some kind of like zombie thing? Yes, like those wings would look cool. But I'm broke. No, it wouldn't be bottoms. I really don't have a lot of decent ones, but at the same time, eh. What even in the shit is that on me? Okay, I have no idea as to why it shows up on some skins. But whatever, I'll stick to that one. But yeah, kind of wanted to be like this weird. I really don't. Again, I really don't have a lot of back items that could. It used to be them, but I felt like that just kind of looked a bit silly. The dragonfly wings look pretty cool. Yeah, kind of like just make it into some weird experimented, mutated creature type thing. Anyway, I'll catch everyone later. Bye-bye for now.